You know, somebody just told me it closed at 7:45 in the morning or 7 something. Yeah, because people are taking advantage. They're saying, hey, let's just.
They can't get out on the weekend, so they go out Friday.
Yeah, if the weather's good, they're gonna go out during the week now.
Yesterday, I had 6 calls.
6 calls, and that's not including the other guys.
Yeah, there was one other guy that had to help me out.
Yeah.
As long as I can keep up on Friday, I'll get all the jobs, but I had to deal. He had to come in. He got a long pull off.
I put that video of a deal. We initiated him into it.
Fucking up.
Yeah, well, listen.
What happened? He just,
Nah, it wasn't terrible, you know. But I want everybody to understand that there's not everybody can be as salty as a Captain Lance, right? So I mean, I'll tell you, like when that rain comes and they open up that gate and that current is ripping, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, it's gonna. Oh, so somebody's getting roped off back there somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, you know, like I see the comment section on the channel. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. Blah blah blah. Dude.
sometimes the current runs pretty hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. What advice would you give somebody at Black Point if you had to tell somebody when you're coming into Black Point, look for this to dock it properly? What would Captain Lance say?
I mean, it's usually just an outgoing. The current's always usually running this way, you know?
Yeah.
So you just gotta be aware of that. I mean, I always just turn in and go to starboard, you know?
He turns in and go to starboard, guys. You just heard it.
Between the docks, the current dies.
That's right. I think that what you just said is a huge advantage. Once you get into the docks, the current dies. So at worst case scenario, go to the middle.
Exactly.
And then let it float whichever way you're gonna go. At some point, it's gonna get to one side of the dock. Damn, I'm ruining my business here. All right, so you just had a call. You went to Bayfront.
Yeah, did a tow to Bayfront, and I'm gonna take a little break, man. I'm tired from yesterday, you know.
Well, take advantage.
Get some lunch. Everybody's just kind of sick, so.
Yeah. Take a moment, get your lunch, and then this afternoon will probably be wild.
Oh yeah.
You know how the Chit Show gets.
That's right. It'll be crazy.
All right, well, we're gonna keep this little tidbit in my members page because I don't want everybody to know the secrets.
Yeah, you can't give away the secret.
You can't give it away, guys, but
So far, Alfred doesn't have anything on me. He hasn't got me yet.
well, we don't know about that, Captain Lance. Wait for it, guys. Remember, I have an archive. Wait for it. Hey, we got to jump on the boat. We got to do another Towboat US video.
For sure. Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
All right, guys, we're gonna set that up again. If you guys haven't seen the video that Captain Lance and me did last summer, and it seems like every time we go, there's a sunk boat out there.
Yeah, right? Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm not. I don't want to be good luck with that. That's bad luck for someone else.
That's right.
All right, Captain. Go ahead and enjoy your lunch.
All right, I'll see you later.
Guys, Captain Lance, the most famous towboat captain in the world. Oh shoot. That was really good info. Now you know, guys. Now you know. All right, let's continue here. Black Point. Yes, and guys, you can tell. Look at the water, right? Look at the water. Look at how the actual water looks in the middle of the ramp. And look, he also said that about the tide, and you always also got to look for the wind, right? So based on your boat, you know what I'm saying? If you got a bigger boat, obviously the wind's going to affect your boat more than a smaller boat because it's going to push it more. And then when you're at the boat ramp, you don't want to have your wheels in the water. You know, ideally, if you can chalk your tires, that would be smart. And look at the boat ramp, right? If you see that the boat ramp you're on is wet because it's been in and out, and it's low tide, don't risk as much. Don't go further back because those boat ramps based on, and this could be anywhere, guys. If there's algae and it's slick, your tires ain't gonna hold. And if your tires are bad or balding, that's even more of a risk. All right, so this guy, he's back. I don't know where this guy's gonna dock because this guy's about to leave. Dude, we have a Tesla, bro. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it goes. Oh, where'd he go? There it goes on the other side. All right, these guys are leaving. I think they've been trying to get out here for a while. I kind of thought that we would get the very first bloop, bloop, bloop of a Tesla. A Cybertruck, guys. I'm talking about Cybertruck. I mean, I would have taken any Tesla at this point, but no, it didn't happen. Somebody else got the shot, so you're dead to me, guy. Whoever it was. That was supposed to happen here at Black Point, guys. I was just wanting to see what happens, you know? But apparently nothing happens, you know? I was wondering if the salt water made that. But then again, was it in salt water? It looked like it was kind of like a freshwater place. I don't know, guys. Google it, look it up. I don't like to put other people's content on my channel that's not mine, right? And I don't like when people use my content either, right? I feel like suing the crap out of TikTok, dude. TikTok should just get removed because of how much they steal, right? So they steal content. I think there's 35 Chit Show Alfred Montaner channels on TikTok. And all of them are not me. Mine's on TikTok is called Boater Fails. Boater Fails, and it has the Black Point Fred logo, which they do a screen capture of that. But listen, if there's no repercussions for doing that, for stealing the content, people are just going to keep on doing it. And the crazy thing about it is that they're making a ton of money. And then when you upload the same content, it doesn't get any views because they already published it. And then the problem is, there's a couple things. The people that are stealing from you will block you so that you can't go ahead and report. You cannot report the people that are stealing from you because you can't go ahead and copy and paste, you know, the creator because you don't have access to see their page. Which is wow. And TikTok knows that, you know what I'm saying? TikTok knows that. Yeah, you see that, like, this is information that you see, like, there's a reason why I have members, right? The members page, because at a minimum, somebody that likes me is gonna pay something to get more content than we're usually gonna get. That's the reason why I get but I also know that the people that are gonna watch my member page, they're probably or more than likely not crooks. So yeah, they won't get this information. You know, I'm giving valuable information here that you guys could know and see and all that stuff, but damn, it's crazy. All right, That it looks like some type of strap as opposed to a line, but hey, sometimes what you gotta do is what you gotta do with what you got and what you got. Always make sure you got your lines at home, guys. And for the record, if you guys ever come to Black Point and you forget something, right there at the Marina, they won't have like bait or nothing like that, but they'll have like the essentials, sunscreen, possibly like a drain plug. Actually, the little drain plugs that are plastic that I have as an emergency drain plug, you see, all of a sudden those started popping off on my website. My website's been pretty busy. More hats than anything else. And look how pretty this boat is. Tiara, guys, very popular down here. All right. I'm curious to see how this all evolves. It's going to be a long day because remember, the sundown is guys, sundown is like 8 o'clock now. So summer is here. All right, so there's a lot of folks for a lot of young people for that small little boat. But hey, don't tell me there's going to be more. Oh no, I saw more kids, but no, they're going on the other boat. These guys have been here forever trying to launch, and I think now they're getting ready. Well, I guess that one is not going. Or maybe it's just hoping. I don't know what's going on with these guys. I think they were trying to start that two-stroke, but I think he wanted to push off so he can work on the engine or try to start it over there. All right, let's see these guys there. What's going on, guys? Hey, you guys have fun out there.
Thank you, man. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. The first time. First time.
Have fun, all right? Guys, when you see little boats like that on the water, try to be mindful that your wake can really mess them up and possibly even sink them. So I know, sometimes you don't even think about it, but yeah, you should be mindful of that a little bit more than normal, because like I said, one wake from your boat They're going bloop, 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 bloop. All right, I think this guy's gonna tie up here now and try to start this two-stroke up on a little. He probably just jumped on that little classic whaler, and it was working just right when. Guys, when boats hit the water, they don't like to start. I don't know if you knew that. So that's why I always say, come during the week. Come during the week. Run it by yourself or with a buddy, and then you bring out your girl. If not, she's gonna hate boating forever. But there's always. Alfred. How was the fishing? Anything good? Chill. Or you can always just go reliable marine, guys. Ain't nothing a little brand new Suzuki can't fix. I don't know, just saying. All right, well, these guys are gone. I don't think these guys are gonna make it out of here, dude. They've been worried about how that boat sounds. At least it's moving. A little inflatable, soft bottom, guys. I did a dinghy series on my channel. You guys, if you haven't seen them, type in Alfred Montaner dinghy series. It was actually smaller than that, but it was just me, right? So that's a two-person, nice little bimini that they put on it. So that's obviously much welcome. We do have bimini blocks. The bimini blocks, we would install them on the tube, so you can put your bimini like that on a little dinghy like that. It's a little quiet day, guys, but we'll still stick around here. Members only. I hope you guys kind of liked some of the information that we gave out there. I am looking right now with my Hook Optics sunglasses into this water, and it's so clear. It's crazy how clear it is. All right, well, Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. Members only, baby. Thank you, guys. Really, thank you. You guys are the best.